Good morning. Hey, you guys. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. It is Tuesday morning. Tuesday. Must be the 12th, I think. Is it the 12th? Um, it's funny how lately the time, yes, it is Tuesday the 12th. The time hasn't had so much meaning. Um, we just kind of have missed a lot of it. Or, I don't know why time seems to have shifted in its meaning, but it has, um, for me anyway. The, the Tuesdays and the Saturdays are all kind of the same. And um, yeah, hey, you guys, love you. Good morning. So, what I've been doing lately, this what seems like for months, but it's only been for 12 days, is reading the thought for the day every day from a book called The 24-Hour Day Book. And it's a cute little book. It really is. And it has some spiritual substance. And it was written in 1954 for for the members of the 12-step world at the time. Hi. And and I discovered it. I've had it in my bookshelf over there for a long, long time. I don't even remember where it came from. And it's very, very old. The one I have has a price tag on it of $1.50, and a box number in Daytona Beach, where you can order it. And so it's old, and a few of the pages are a little stuck together, and the paper's very, very thin. Hi, Beverly. So I've enjoyed reading it so far, and my life, my commitment in my life is to be of service and to carry a message of awakening. I recognize that, um, you know, I think we look around. I think we look around us and we think everybody else has it together, and it's only us that have this question, you know. And I've realized that that's not true. That many, many, many people are searching for answers to why are we here, and what does life mean, and where are we going, and um, you know, and many of the religions have given us a picture of some glorious afterlife if we behave. But what about now? What about now? Hi, Ash. So, what happens for us in the 12 step program is that we have a program for now, and that allows us to live in heaven here. And many of us have been to hell. They said that many of the seekers are seeking, you know, awakening or enlightenment because they're afraid of hell. And for most of the alcoholics and addicts, we're seeking enlightenment and awakening to get out of hell. And so we're looking for the now program. And now is the time to awaken. Now is the time to have a spiritual experience, a real personal experience, as opposed to some belief in something down the road. Ultimately, there is no down the road. There's only now. And so, you know, the idea that living a certain way today will get us something in a benefit down the road, which is the idea of most religions, is fallacious, actually, and I believe was designed to control the masses. I know, sneaky, but how about now? Let's be here now. Let's breathe now. Let's feel the presence of God in everything now. If the story is that there's a God in some afterlife, then he must be here as well. And we can connect. He, she, it. I know it's hard because there's no way to describe this. It is. This isness. This beingness. So I just thought I'd do this daily reading as a bit of a help, to keep us on path, to keep us remembering that we are looking now for awakening now. We're not thinking, well, things will be different if I move here, or if I get this boyfriend, if I let that one go, or if I change jobs, or that's often how we see it here. We think that we have to change our outside circumstances, and ultimately it doesn't really matter what we do, as long as we're connected in this moment. What does it matter what we do? We can be in bliss in whatever way we choose to serve, or we're pointed towards to serve. So here we go. May the 12th, thought for the day. Here we are. And this talks a lot about the 12-step world, just so you know. This is what it's based in, and this is the deal. When we came, thought for the day, when we came into AA, looking for a way out of drinking, I say we're looking for a way out of hell. We need a lot more than that, a lot more than just a way out of drinking. Hi, Brenda. We need a lot more than that. We need fellowship. We need to get the things that are troubling us out into the open. So yes, although when I work a lot with newcomers and I tell them I'm not here to fix their problems, I'm here to help them rise above them. It doesn't mean we won't talk about them or get them in the open like he's saying here, but we rise above them. When we focus on the problems, we stay in the problems. Hi Ravi, good morning, brother. Reading from the Thought for the Day, 24-hour day book today. We need to get the things, this is the thought for the day now, we need to get the things that are troubling us out into the open. We need a new outlet for our energies, and we need a strength beyond ourselves that can help us to face life instead of running away from it. In AA, or in the 12 steps, we find these things that we need. Have I found the things that I need? And for the newcomer, or for any of us that's looking for, really a connection, the real connection with the universal intelligence, universal force, we have to surrender our need to know. We have to surrender control, let go of control of our lives. So that was the thought for the day. The meditation for the day. I may need my glasses for this. That's small, really small print. And if I told you, these aren't mine either. They just kind of appeared. Gosh. But, it says, the meditation of the day. Turn out all thoughts of doubt and fear and resentment. Turn out. I say, let them go. Turn them out. Never tolerate them if we can help it. Bar the windows and the doors of your mind against them, as you would bar your home against a thief who would steal in to take away your treasures. What greater treasures can you have than faith and courage and love? Wow. All these are stolen from you by doubt and fear and resentment. Face each day with peace and hope. They are results of true faith in God. Faith gives you a feeling of protection and safety that you can get in, you can get in no other way. I think I'm going to read that again, you guys. It's really quick. It's really short. Turn out all thoughts of doubt and fear and resentment. Never tolerate them if you can help it. Bar the windows and the doors of your mind against them, as you would bar your home against a thief who would steal in could take away your treasures. What greater treasures can you have than faith and courage and love? Really. All these are stolen from you by doubt and fear and resentment. Face each day with peace and hope. These are the results of true faith in God. Faith gives you a feeling of protection and safety that you can get in no other way. Faith gives us a feeling of protection and safety. Yes. Hi, Bonnie. Yes, it does. A feeling of, more than a feeling, really, a knowing, a real knowing of, wow, a real knowing of protection and safety. In the hand of God. Faith. Then the prayer for the day, I pray that I may feel protected and safe, but not only when I'm in the harbor. I pray that I may be protected and safe even in the midst of the storms of life. Nice metaphor. I pray that I may feel protected and safe, not only when I'm in the harbor. I pray that I may feel protected and safe even when in the midst of the storms of life. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Well, you guys, that's the morning reading. I feel different this morning. I am Friday, Saturday, Sunday are the days I work at the treatment center, and there was a lot going on. I had a buddy on Friday night that was going to take his life, and I stayed up most of the night with him, and then the whole weekend never really caught up again, sleep-wise, and he ended up not taking his life, and went to the hospital for a little bit, and then I spent most of Sunday with him, and I was exhausted. And then again sometime on Monday. And last night, on Monday night, we did our group. We have a meditation group we do on Monday nights at 7 o'clock. You're invited. Everybody come to that if you'd like. Lots of folks come. We do it on Facebook Live, and also on Zoom, and on YouTube. So we restream it from Zoom and on Monday evenings. And it was really powerful last night. Wow. Just sometimes I don't know what's going to come out, what we're going to talk about, but always the message is, how do we get closer to, how do we feel, how do we surrender all of the things that block us from this connection, and this connection, this oneness with God, this oneness with universal intelligence. I think that's what we're all asking for. And I think, yes, meditation is one way to do that. We sort things out a little bit when we're meditating. We go deep into the stillness that's possible, and we become more conscious of our thoughts, and so we can then surrender them. Sometimes if you're a bit new at this, it's hard to tell when you're feeling afraid. Like, fear can be just a low grade fear, so it's hard to see. Hi, Paul. So when we're in fear, sometimes we just don't know it, or even if we're angry, we just, it's just there, and it takes a while. And meditation helps us to see it. We become conscious. Consciousness is the beginning of freedom, because we start to see ourselves, and we don't just become conscious of what's going on around us, but we become conscious of what's happening inside of us. And so some of the things that are happening inside of us are blocking out this connection with spirit. And so we talk about that on Monday nights. And I'm available to talk about that at any time with anyone. I feel like that's my job. I got to this point in life after 40 years or more of looking, and sometimes resisting. It's funny. I mean, on one side I was really searching, but on the other side I was really holding on, because I was afraid to let go of what I thought I knew or who I thought I was, and that's a process that sometimes I've been very fortunate to have to lose enough, to lose enough stuff that I finally had to surrender, and which is great. I'm grateful for that. And yeah, okay, you guys, I love you. Thanks so much for dropping in on Tuesday morning for this little book. Paul, we've been reading the 24-hour day book every morning, mostly around 9. But this morning it was a little tougher to get going when I crawled out of the rack, and but I'm up now, and yeah, let's spend some time together today. Call me if you have anything you want to chat about, and I'll put my number in a comment. Okay, I just have a feeling that somebody's going to need a little help today, and that's all I want to do. That's my life. Okay, you guys. Cheers. Love you.